must understand there are two different kinds of images or two different kinds of consecrations. One is just a reverberation. You can even make this vessel reverberate, but you cannot access this vessel from elsewhere because it's simply reverberating without specificity of what it intends to do. It has no intention or intelligence. But consecrations which are as complex as the Devi or much more with the Dhyanalinga is, they are not limited by physical space. Wherever you are, if your doors are open, it's available. Many people, the first time it happened in United States, I think this was just the second program, inner engineering program we were doing. There was a lady who was involved in all kinds of, whatever, certain type of work from Caribbean islands. She went on doing something with her pencil in the book. You know, we have a problem with people taking down notes. I said, no, you cannot take notes, just be with me. She will be looking at me, not even looking at the book, just looking at me and just doing this with her pencil. Then at the end of the 3-hour session, she said, I don't know why something came out of this, and this is the thing that, the form that came out of me. I didn't know what happened. As I was looking at you, I was trying to sketch you, but this is what I got. It's a clear proportion of the Dhyanalinga. She just got the image of Dhyanalinga, like she completely… the whole page she scratched with her pencil. What was left unscratched was just the form of Dhyanalinga exactly, the same exact proportion. But she was trying to make a picture of me. So I'm telling you, consecrated forms are not limited to its physical space.
As Dhyanalinga is not a particular physical form, but it's an energy form which defies time and space. So if one is willing, it's available to you wherever you are. But still that may sound very abstract for many of you. So I would say it's best if you've made at least one visit. If you have beheld Dhyanalinga, if you've sat there, the sowing of the spiritual seed through the Dhyanalinga will anyway happen within you. And if you just fix a certain time for yourself, preferably in the morning or evening, and simply sit quietly, the energy of Dhyanalinga will definitely envelop you from within. And if you need some visual help, you can always have an image or a yantra which will give you the necessary support. But all these supports are only because one is psychologically distracted. Otherwise, none of these are needed. The sowing of the spiritual seed that happens by being in the presence will take care of this anyway. But if you need support, you can always have visual support or even the mantra, a CD being played or something like this, which will give you the necessary auditory support. But essentially, if you just keep one space in your house and simply sit quietly, you should feel that space from within yourself, if you have been in that space. Even if you have not been in that space, it is possible, but you must be in a certain level of receptivity which may not be possible for everyone.
The word linga comes from the root word lina. Linga means the form. These lingas or these energy forms or these ellipsoids can be created with various qualities for various purposes. There are some lingas created for health, some for well-being and prosperity, some for spiritual progress, some for meditativeness. Like this, various types of lingas can be created. Essentially, they can be categorized as 7 different ways. These 7 can be further multiplied into many kinds. The uniqueness of Dhyanalinga is it has all the 7 dimensions of it, but essentially it is tweaked towards meditativeness without any instruction. If you simply sit in the sphere of Dhyanalinga, you become meditative. How many of you been there? Have you been there? Okay. No instruction, simply go sit there for 10 minutes. You will become meditative by your own nature, without any instruction. So the idea and the science and the technology behind this is that you create an energy form which will do something that you want to do for a long period of time. A form is also referred to as a yantra. Yantra means today a machine. A simple form is a yantra. As you mix these many forms and make it into a more complex thing, then it becomes a machine. Various forms put together is a larger machine, isn't it? So similarly, a simple form you take and add many parts to it and it becomes a complex machine. So it is, in a way, like a meditation machine. You simply sit there, you become meditative. Many people, this is the experience of thousands of people. They come there thinking they want to sit there for 10 minutes. They sit there and they get up, it's 2 hours, they're sitting right there. Because once you're meditative, your sense of time is just gone. Time rules you only because you are strongly physical. The more physical you are, the more difficult it is to pass time. Please see this. Have you noticed this? If you're intellectually active, time passes off much more quickly. If you are beyond the intellect, time just disappears in your experience. But if you are just physical, time doesn't go, you fidget. Isn't it so? The more physical you are, the more time tortures you. Time torture is only for the physical. If you're not physical, time doesn't torture you. To become meditative means to create distance between you and your physicality. Not to give it up, but to carry it loosely. If you carry it loosely, you can use it the way you want. When you don't want, you can drop it. If you get enmeshed in it, everything that is the quality of the physical also torments you. All the limitations of the physical infect you and bother you through your life. So meditativeness means, on one level, it just means that you're creating a distance between you and your physicality. Or in other words, it is a simple journey from asatoma satgamaya. What is not true to true? What is it that's not true? What is not true is just this. You gathered this, it's a fact, but now you believe it is. This is you. This is not true, isn't it? So truth means you moved away from untruth. Truth is not some kind of a thing that you do. If you don't lie, you're truthful. You don't have to do anything to be truthful, isn't it? If you have to lie, it's a very complex exercise. Yes or no? Huh? You know it by experience, don't you? If you have to tell a lie, it's a very complex exercise. To be truthful, what do you have to do? Nothing, even an idiot can be truthful. Yes or no? It's very simple. If you simply sit here, you're truthful, isn't it? If you want to tell a lie, it takes a lot of complexity. So, truth is not something that you do. You move away from untruth, you're truthful. It's just that simple. So Dhyanalinga is just a tool towards that.